Welcome to episode 61. I got it right this time. We're up to episode 61. Last episode was episode 60. Just don't worry about it. We're all good. We're all good. We're sorted. We're hopefully getting this thing up and running. Now, let me find my YouTube tab. One of you very kindly told me that uranium ore melts at 132 Celsius. Therefore, I should not have the uranium centrifuge in here, and you are correct. It's probably a pretty bad idea to have this in here. Now, I've built it all. So I have two options here. The first option, I swap where the batteries in the uranium centrifuge are. Which sounds pretty cool, if you ask me. Like, that'll work out just fine. But then I also have to rebuild it all. The other option, which may not work at all, is to figure out how much uranium I need for the reactor every cycle. And the answer to that is it needs 500 grams. It just needs 500 grams. 500 grams how often? It doesn't say. Let's Google it. Oxygen not included game. Research reactor, here we go. 6 kilograms a second of water and 10 kilograms of refined uranium a cycle. That's toasty. Okay. So, I'm just reading on the wiki here. Sorry. 6 mega DTUs a second. That's a lot. It cannot release coolant unless the oh, that's good to know. Oh, yikes, I'm getting him way over my head here. I'm gonna have to make this room bigger. Okay. Alright. Here's the answer. I am going to have to destroy a lot of this. How much? I suppose these things delete as much heat as they as much heat as they can. What about the... Alright, here we go. From the assistant website, I'll link it down in the description. But we've got here... Wait, can I show you guys this? Let me try. Let me just try if I switch that one off. Now we should be able to... Whoops, switch that one off. There we go. Here we go. The steam turbine converts heat energy directly into electricity at a rate of 1000 DTUs to 1 watt. At peak operation, at an average of 877,000 DTUs a second to 850 watts, excess energy will be deleted without additional electricity production. Okay. Each intake pipes can intake 400 grams a second of steam, 2 kilograms a second. By default, the tool assumes you are dumping the heat into the steam till it hits 200. At which point it turns on. At higher temperatures you require less steam per second to maintain. Yep. 4 plus 10% of the heat it deletes. Alright. So it sounds like these guys will handle it, plus the aqua tuner, that's fine. This thing needs to go. We are gonna have to move it. So we can deconstruct them. Deconstruct that. We'll shift this over and we'll move all the batteries. So, power. Just, get rid of all them. Cancel all of this. Get rid of all of this. Okay. That's that. That can stay there. We'll squish a few batteries in here, and they'll be made of steel, and therefore they'll be cooled with this, because I want to keep it all a little bit compact. That being said, that'd fit just in there. So we'd only lose 4 batteries. I just made a horrible mistake. One moment, let me just load that. We'll leave most of these batteries in and just squish the reactor in around them. Not the reactor, the centrifuge around them. Sorry, I'm sort of neglecting my dinner whilst we're recording here. It's sitting right here in front of me. Squished up beside my keyboard. Alright. Alright, that's better. Now I don't have to... Alright, we're good. We don't have enough gold. Are you sure about that? Deconstruct the centrifuge. We're gonna cancel all of these. Sorry, cancel all of these. Deconstruct that. We're gonna deconstruct them and that. And the plumbing for this. That's fine. That can stay. Alright, now we get to remove 4 of these. And put one up there. And we also get to deconstruct 4 tiles worth of these. Alright, that'll do. And power-wise, we get to deconstruct these. And these. Alright. Got a bit more building to do. Now, in the meantime, let's have a look around. What are we doing over here? We're doing well. Now, I did see that you told me to mutate the sleep wheat. I just kind of don't have time right now. We're going to change this to 100 kilos, by the way. And we're going to reset this. Uh-oh. Well, we're getting there. That'll be enough water for the time it needs. Yeah, I kind of just don't have time, and I sort of want to figure out how all of the plant mutations work on my own. I really appreciate the help, but it's just... I want to learn how it works myself. I think that'd be much more interesting than just having someone tell me how it works, you know? But I will get around to it eventually, but I want to get this up and running first, and there's a bunch of other stuff I want to do too. Have I really not got enough sandstone? Are you lying to me, game? Uranium centrifuge can go there. Which means we're gonna need more temp shift plates. Temp shift plate, copy. There we go. That'll be better. Power. Alright, so that also means we need a few batteries in here, right? Does it? I mean, I probably should. Let's deconstruct this, clean it up, power, clean this up for now. Alright, where are the batteries going to go? We get 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, and we don't get any more. We get 3 extra in here. Like that. Alright, we get some extra batteries is what we get. Oh, we cannot make them out of lead. Absolutely not. That's just an atrocity. Give me steel. There we go. Alright, they've got some building to do. Alright, now I get to come back over here and see how they're going, because I have not checked out for a little while. Oop. Alright, here's how we're going. So, my big issue, I don't have enough sandstone here apparently. I can't really solve that, so let's replace all of these pipes. Oh, and they can't reach that, of course. What do we have enough of? Igneous rock? Like that, and we get this. Is that it? Yes. Sweep that, sweep them. Construction. Is it a higher priority? Because we really, really, really have to get that done. And it's too cold for these, so we put up this here. Now we turn it on if it's send green signal if below 20 degrees. So this will help heat stuff up a little bit. I've never had to use one of these before, by the way. I've never played on like any of the non-standard starting maps. I should probably give that a go, but I don't know, like most of the issues that those maps present you are very easily solved like early on. So I just kinda, I don't know. See it as unnecessary in a way. Alright. I probably should like find out what this is. What could it possibly be? $10 is carbon dioxide vent. Let's see. Nope. $10 says that is a carbon dioxide vent. I can dig my way in here as well. That'll give us access to that. I've just got to dig my way in around the rest of here as well. Has that made a dent yet? Not at all. It's still very cold. Thank you for asking. Alright, back home. How's the... Cancel that build. We've got to put it over one. Alright, we're just short on gold. Okay, so the other option that I had for this whole situation was to only introduce as much uranium ore as I would be using per cycle. So I'd calculate out how much uranium ore I'd need from this, and then dump it straight in, and then hopefully it would get picked up and used immediately. But I do think this is a better solution. Because these are obviously going to be kept in a nice consistent climate, so it doesn't matter so much. And then, as you saw in the database right at the start, let's search for uranium again. Uh-oh. we'll get there. Enriched uranium melts at 858 degrees. So that's fine. Now this takes 10 kilos and produces 2 kilos. This gives us the issue that this is going to produce, you know, uranium. Oh, stop. Everyone stop. That means I gotta do some thinking. So we're gonna need shipping an auto sweeper that can reach everything there. That can go there, I'm fine with that. Then we also need shipping a conveyor loader. That can go there. The conveyor rail goes down here and E to there. Let's rebuild that. Shipping. New conveyor loader. Out of gold is fine. Snippy that there. Okay. Then we're gonna need to deconstruct. Just thinking about how this will work. I'm comfortable with all of our uranium ore getting dropped off in this room because it's temperature controlled using that thermo-aqua tuner right here. We've got our nice cooling loop, which will keep it all, I don't know, at 50 degrees. Who cares? It doesn't particularly matter. Like, it's gonna... It'll take the same amount of power whether I set it at 30 degrees or 50 degrees. Like, it doesn't particularly matter as long as it doesn't melt anything. Yikes. That's no good. We're gonna cancel those. Nope, we'll get there. We'll get there. Wrong button. That one. We're gonna snip that one. We're gonna deconstruct that one. And we're gonna swap those for... Yep, that'll work. There. Like that. That'll work. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, very good. Let's get them building. I suppose I'll be back once I've built all this. We also have to take into consideration that that wire is ugly as sin. So I wonder if I can just... Yeah, that'll work. And I'll put another portrait here. I can put... Well, there'll be a battery here. I can't really stick anything in there. I could put some... Nah, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Don't be a fool. Does that mean I necessarily need to worry about turning this off when I have enough uranium? Because, I mean... We're swapping over... Here's what I'm thinking. We're swapping over at some point from this centrifuge to the bees at some point. Betas. With a radioactive environment, much like the honeybees gather nectar, they turn uranium into urich. Yep. Many scientists note with surprise how much more efficient. Right, so then we get to the beta hive, like it cold, and they turn 10 kilos into 9 kilos, so we've got to get into this as soon as possible. But they, oh boy, they like it cold. That's weird. They're cute though, look at them. They're cute little things. So I've really got to find out how these beta things work. Bump all of that up to a 7. Alright, I'll be back once I've built all this, I suppose. But first... let's print ourselves a bunch of fish. Because we don't have enough already. Oh, sorry, we gotta slow it down. It does take a while to calculate stuff. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, not everything's quite done, but we're just about there. Now I do need... Where is it? A knock gate here somewhere. Somehow I will need a knock gate, but I need to find out exactly where. Perhaps I could just put it there and then... Let's leave it for now. Have a think about it. At least wait until we find out, I suppose, when. Now, I did notice this here says no discovered recipes. So discover new ingredients. So I suppose at this point I've gotta make a suit and find out. Not a jet suit, I want a lead suit. And we can bump that onto forever. There go the fish. It has taken them a little while. But hey, they'll figure it out in time. Yep, there they go. Making their way over. The water seems to have heated up a little bit, so we're getting some tropical fish. But the rest of the base is a nice, cool 14 degrees. I must say, it is always nicer, I believe, to sleep in a cooler environment. You know, just because it's easier to rug up, you know, to a certain extent. 14 degrees is probably a bit chilly, but, you know, they don't seem to be too concerned. I wonder if there's a preferred temperature for duplicants. Apparently not. Huh. Huh. There's really no... like... Maybe it's in the installation section. Well. It doesn't say. I'm sure duplicants have a preferred temperature. I'm just going to print the seeds for now. Alright, we're just about there in here. Just a few more things to build, but do I have the power wire set up for that? Yes, I do. Now. Okay, so all of our uranium ore is going to sit right there, which is perfectly fine. We don't care about that. Let's make someone do that a little bit more quickly. And then we can start digging down here. Now we will have to dig up all of this uranium ore. That is a guaranteed. As for the things like the synthesis gas, etc. To be honest with you, I did not think about it until literally just then. It's airlocked out. Let's... One minute, new texture I haven't seen before. That's pretty dang cool. The noise is distracting though. It seems like the carbon dioxide will end up down here, and then the synthesis gas is going to sit around here-ish, because the oxygen does have to sit up on top. So we should be fine. Let's enable both of these, and we'll do them back to front. Make it a little bit more important. Ellie's asleep. That's fine. We're just gonna have to wait for her. I gotta figure out what to put in here now. I suppose it'll be the automation for the pixel packs, which I still have not thought about at all. I'm just a guy doing my thing. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. That's at the right temperature. Now, I can't set this until I actually have the right... the right thingy, but that'll be okay. Until I have produced some enriched uranium. That's the words I was looking for. Man. Is someone gonna, like, do this? Ellie can't get to it because there's no... Yeah. I suppose we just gotta wait. It'll happen. We do have a lead suit, right? Yeah, we do. Someone's taken it over already. Alright. Well, this will be enough uranium to get us started at the very least. Like, there's, what, 720 kilos of tile. Half that, that's 350 kilos. And then we get 1/10 of it out of this. $10 kilos makes 2 kilos, so we get 20%. Alright, so let's have a quick count of how much uranium we have, at least in this section. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright. 21, 22, 23... 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35, 39, 42, 43. Alright, let's just stop there for a second. 43 times... Calculated time. 43 times 350. Multiply that by 20%. Nope. 20%. Is 2,752 kilograms of enriched uranium. So we're pretty good as far as uranium goes for now. At the very least, we'll be able to get Grossista up and colonized by that point. Although we will... We're sending a petrol rocket here. Should I then be building a petrol rocket? I suppose I should, shouldn't I? Hey guys, what's up? Do some digging. I love you all, but you've got some work to do. They'll get that done in time. I think that's everything that's, like, been worrying me. This has worked. I know I haven't come back to it, but this has worked incredibly well. I was not anticipating this to be, like, effective at all. You know, like, I sort of came into this... I've been able to build machines in this game on my own for quite a while. But, like, it gets to a point where I've built multiple machines. And they're just operating. Like, things are happening, and the duplicates don't have to do anything. I'm pretty impressed with myself, is what that comes down to. We're just waiting on the gold for all of these now. Alright, so we've got to think about... This thing stops operating. I think the wiki said, uh-oh, someone has messaged me. It's my best friend, that's fine. Alright, research reactor. Here we go. It consumes 10 kilograms of refined uranium per cycle and produces 1,000, one with 3 zeros following it, kilograms of 400 degrees Celsius nuclear waste. Its heat production is estimated to be around 6 mega DTUs. So mega is 1,000, right? Mega prefix. Oh no, mega is 1,000,000, it's not 1,000, I think. Oh no. Alright, so that's 6 million DTUs, so I should have more steam turbines is what that comes down to. So we are wasting... This machine will waste energy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, this machine is a waste of energy. But, in theory, it should be enough to power. All it needs to power is this every so often and this one every so often. So, this should be power positive. That's where it comes down to. Just in case it is not, I really should extend this cable to there. And we should put one of these in here. But we'll wait on that one. Let's deconstruct these as well, so we're not, you know... That one's most important. Get that done. Alright, now I do need to consider automation for turning this on and off. I don't know right now how I'm going to do that. Let's put our petroleum engine in. We're going to add an oxidizer tank or two. Where is it? Uh-oh. It's saving. It's about to save. The music's changed. Large oxidizer tank. That should be enough to do the whole thing. Yep. And then we're going to add a... We're getting there. Do I just put a small nose cone on it because we're just taking like a duplicate over to the next planet? That's probably the right decision, right? Rather than a regular... Now we're saving. My brain is just reset. Don't mind me. It's probably a better decision to build one of them. As absurd as it looks, that's only one unit as opposed to two. The Ejected Selene 4. I don't know about that name. But let's just leave it for now. We're just about done here too, which is nice to see. Let's go over here and see how we're doing. Is everyone... I know we have no fuel. There's no need to worry about it. Did we produce that ceramic that I wanted? Refinement. A metal refinery needs 800 kilos. So we need 8 operations of that. So that will get us, honestly, it's the regolith that we've brought over that is changing the temperature of that. See the regolith there is now at 24 degrees. It's, one moment, there we go. Second from the left, fourth one down, regolith, is now at 24 degrees. That was like 200 and something degrees when we brought it in. So 100% of that is, of this temperature is from the regolith. This is just wasting power. 120 watts. I mean, not the worst. But we do need to bump the priority on this up a little, because we do need that. And we can also start doing something in here. Now, that's for gas. Alright, let's sort out gas first. And a high pressure gas vent. And we need a bed. That's under furniture. We need a bed, we need a We need power and we need... No, we don't even need power and food. We literally just need a refrigerator. We do need an atmosuit dock, realistically. Don't we? I'm just thinking about how this works. We're taking a duplicate. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here. So we're sorting out the interior of the spaceship because we need to send a duplicate to Grossista. The duplicate has to live out of the rocket at the very least until they can start feeding themselves with the food available on the planet, which is mostly sleet wheat, it seems like. Let's see what's on this planet first. We've got a swampy biome which has bog buckets. That's a food. Sleet wheat is a food. Rust biomes contain nosh beans, which is a food. What is dash of salt vine used for? Salt, mostly. Salt. What else is on this planet? A radioactive environment, which is fine. The forest environment does not have a lot of food. Has arbor acorns, and that's about it. Mealwood and hexalant. So there's a little bit of food on the planet, but not an awful lot, is what it seems like. So what we're doing in the rocket is we are setting up... I just pressed the wrong button. We're setting up somewhere for a duplicate to live, at the very least, until they can, this has mushrooms and paku. So there's not a lot of, well, there's enough food on this planet, is what I'm saying. But we do need to set up somewhere for a duplicate to live. Let's, replace this. I've just pressed the wrong button. We need ladders. Up to there, they can squeeze up in here. We can have a food. No, sorry, it's under furniture. A mess table. One tile does not make a difference. And a refrigerator, which can hold all of the berries. Now, this, we need the ladders here, and here. Not there. The gas pipe goes here. Now, I do have to think of bathrooms. Sorry, hands are over my mouth. I got to consider bathrooms in here. So we've got to do a bit of squishing, is what we need to do. Let's cancel all that. Cancel. The gas pipe can literally go straight up there. Because we can put our high pressure gas vent here. And then we can put our atmosuit checkpoint here with an atmosuit dock here, right? Okay, very good, nice. Good to see, sorry about that. I just bumped a thing. If I move the rocket control station over, that might be the best possible option. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's how we're gonna have to do that. Alright, let's get them going. And we'll, excuse me, get this sorted. I think I've... Sorry, I have the hiccups. I think I figured out how this works. So... maybe I haven't. We're tight on space in here, is the crux of the issue. A bed is kind of important. What's the stress penalty if they make a mess? Good question. Let's leave them here so we can see what's going on. Stress penalty. Alright, stress penalty for making a mess. Thank you, Clay Forums. Oh no, this is very old. This is very old. What year is it? August 16th of what year? Probably like 2015. That's when I first remember playing this game. One moment, that needs to be printed here. Alright. Wrong. Well, I suppose it'll happen, hey, won't it? Let's cancel this one's build. And we need power in here as well. Yikes. Hotkey 5, we get to add a solar panel and a battery. Whoops, wrong buttons. Battery first. Build, and then a solar panel. We're saving. It's fine. Solar panel module. Build. That should solve us on power, right? That's 60. This only needs like 120, but only when it's operating. We do need to rebuild the rocket control station. Now, pause for a tick. If I put it there... Alright, let me finish finding out the stress penalty for... Alright, here's the top answers on my Google search. Made a mess, embarrassing. That's a old forum topic from like 5 years ago. Someone asking on Steam, is there any reason to ever farm anything but meal lice? No, but also yes. Cheats and console commands, Atmosuit. Tips I wish I knew when I started. Thank you, Reddit. Disease and debuffs don't matter much. Correct, up to a point. abc.net.au. Greater Western Sydney, Australian football. Star, Toby Green will miss the first 5 rounds of the 2022 because he punched an umpire. Fair enough. None of these are what I want. Stress, oxygen included wiki. This is what I want. It's a stub, who cares? Low morale. Making a mess. Minus 0.68% per mess. I mean... And 40% for a soiled suit. Okay, so we don't need a bathroom in here. Let's put this there. Then we get furniture, table there. We get a ladder there and there. We get to squeeze in a smidge of corner molding. There. And probably a statue and some more crown molding. I do have to try and make things at least a little bit nicer for my poor duplicants. They sleep up there. We're going to stuff this full of oxygen. Uh-oh, we need food. And a refrigerator. Goes right there. There we go. 8. There. Alright, all good. Problem solved. Alright, I think things are going well. Let's see what's overheating for a sec. I should probably do away with all of that, hey. Buildings only. Deconstruct all of them. Except that one and that one. Yeah, I should probably dig that up as well. Now, what else is broken? Those gas pumps? Yep, don't care. And that conductive wire, do not care. Those are overheated, and that. Okay, that's about to be deconstructed, so that's fine. Alright, nice. So hopefully next episode we'll have all of this up and running, hey? So I need to limit research reactor. It says here, when the water input, I'll start that again. When the water input pipe is blocked, or the surrounding atmosphere has reached maximum pressure, which is 150 kilos, the reactor will not operate, and it will just build up heat and melt down when it reaches 2,726.85 degrees centigrade, at which point the research reactor will explode. So, let me find the right page. Uh-oh, I just turned the monitor off by accident, don't mind me. I'm an absolute moron. Don't you worry. Anyone can play this game. If I can play it, anyone can. So, what we learned from that, we cannot, no matter what, run out of water. Cannot run out of water. Alright, nice. Cannot allow the room reach 150 kilograms per tile steam. Alright, that's nice to know. We cannot let the room reach, we'll be conservative here, 500 degrees Celsius. And that is a super duper 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 conservative reach. Room less than 500 Celsius. Now, in theory, that last requirement is already met. I have told all of the reactors here, all of these steam turbines, to turn on once it reaches 250 Celsius. So, we shouldn't be too pressured on the temperature. That should all be fine. We can't run out of water. That's on me. If that messes up, like, fair enough. We just have to have a couple of water tanks somewhere, just in case. I'm gonna have to calculate in the amount of water we need. It's a whole thing. These slush geysers are producing enough water for us, is the real answer there. And that's a nice temperature, I like that. Now, the last question. We cannot let the room reach 150 kilograms. There's an issue here. And it's a tiny, teeny little limitation in the game where the atom sensors sense up to, let's find an atom sensor. I'm sure I've got one. Huh. Surely I've got an atom sensor somewhere. Checking ceiling lights. Yep, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Do I genuinely not have an atom sensor? Aha! I definitely do have atom sensors. Question is how many? And where are they? What have I done? Oh no. There's got to be one in this gold volcano tamer, right? Apparently not. Oh, I know where I have one. Alright, these only sense up to 20 ton. No, 20 kilograms. That's barely anything. Like, for this game, that's nothing whatsoever. Like, this has 261 kilograms a tile. So we can't rely on an atom sensor to solve this problem for us. So I've got two options here. One, I have to monitor it manually. I don't really want to do that. Like, I gotta manage it for the rest of the game, you know? My other option is to set the maximum room temperature at 20 kilograms, which gives us, frankly, an absurd buffer as far as, like, steam pressure goes. And I don't really want to do that, either. I don't know. I suppose... Alright, so these take 2 kilograms of steam a second. Looking at it from the... I monitor it personally. Each steam turbine... Where did the... I want the cooling calculator. Each steam turbine takes... Sorry, each intake takes 400 grams a second of steam, which is 2 kilograms per steam turbine per second of steam. Then the research reactor needs 6 kilograms a second. 246. Okay. Oh man, I have fluked that entirely. You'd think I'd planned it. So once we get the right amount of water within the chamber itself, the steam turbines will produce exactly enough water for the reactor to run itself. Like, these guys, the thing about that is that these three cannot, for a single second, stop running. I'm going to pause there for a second because I need to think about it. Like, seriously. Alright. According to my very crude and not at all accurate napkin math, the steam turbines in theory should be running all the time. I suppose that also means that I should really be putting in a few additional temp shift plates. I can't count. Which should go something like that. They can reach that one and that one. They can reach all of them, very good. Let's put a couple more in, because why not? Alright, that fills up that whole room. This'll all be fine, we don't care about it. That's gonna drop enriched uranium in here, and we can't... Yep, alright. I've just got to construct all of this. So that should manage the heat in here, and the water, once I get to a certain amount of water within the actual steam chamber, will all come from the turbines. I will leave this water pipe in here just as collateral. if that makes sense. Just thinking about how pipe mechanics work, I think that means if I do something like that, and then I deconstruct that one, no, leave that. How am I gonna do this? Because, like, letting this thing run out of water for even the tiniest amount of time will be catastrophic. So I've really got to get this right. Also, is that the painting I want in there? I've got Abe and Mima was options. Abstract, Ashcan Against the Universe, and I think that's it. Ashcan Against the Universe would be kind of cool to have in the nuclear reactor, but then again it should probably be something abstract. Let's deconstruct this, get the right painting I want. Alright. How do I manage the water? Stop there, everyone. I want as little water in here as possible is basically the ultimate issue. I was going to have like a... So the water loop will prioritize from a pipe than from the output of a liquid bridge, or the output of anything really. That's why you have to run your toilets like this, where the pipes meet up, because if I ran it straight through, it would have to wait for this pipe to finish emptying before a pipe... Like if I ran these pipes through here like this, for this pipe segment here to empty, this pipe segment here would need to finish emptying before it. Even if it was the same element. That's like a bit of an oversight, but what can we do about it? I mean, it's probably easier to code as far as the game operates. So, I was going to put a liquid bridge there, like that. Deconstruct this pipe in the middle, because the liquid bridge itself does not carry a liquid, right? It's a teleporter. So that would still leave 2 pipes worth of liquid full, which I don't want, you know, because the room in theory is going to be hot enough to boil liquid even if it is in an insulated pipe. Unlikely, but that's not something I can risk, you know. I don't have a lot of options here, and I really don't know what to do about it. I suppose this would be the safest, least intrusive option, like the most likely to work, because the liquid pipes are made of ceramic, and ceramic does avoid like a majority of it gets most of the insulation buffs. Ideally I would have space insulation, full stop. Can I inspect it? Uh-oh, I just pressed a bunch of wrong buttons. Insulation as a material. Whoops. As a material. I need iso resin to make this, which is fine. I don't care about that. Well, I mean I do, because I don't have access to it. Is the be-all end-all. Where do I get Visco Gel from then? Let's, wrong window. ISO resin spaced out DLC. Right. I've explored every planetoid. I found some niobium. Is it just a bad seed? Here we go. Heating liquid resin. Alright. Both materials produced out of isoresin are results of materials rebalances. Fair enough. Huh. That's interesting. Alright. Isoresin is produced exclusively by Experiment 52B, which is that man-eating tree. Alright, what planet does that produce on? Ooh. Well, that's gonna be fun. So I've got to feed the tree food. That's nice to see. Uh-oh. Wrong tab. Alright, resin. So my only options are to melt the resin. It would seem... Just pause there because I heard the printable go off. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of reading right now and I'm running out of time. 2 blossom seeds. Yep, that's the go. Alright, back up here so we can keep watching them build stuff. Back to reading. Resin is produced by Experiment 52B, the man-eating tree, when fed with calories, and if the angry tree is an environment above 20 degrees Celsius, liquid resin is expelled from the tree tappings. Alright, so it expels liquid resin. 1 minute. Experiment 52B. Produces resin. Must keep it below 100 degrees Celsius, which is fine. It does not need an atmosphere. That makes it incredibly easy to manage. I just put it in a room. Okay, but what planet does it where do I find this tree? Alright, we gotta go to the star map. 1 minute. Space, marsh, jungle, and magma. I cannot look at the planetoid. Space, barren, radioactive, forest, and ocean, and metallic. That'll be nice to see. It's got a buttload of metal. Index. Is it under plants? Experiment 52B. What does sessile mean? Permanently attached or fixed, not free moving, or stalkless and attached directly at the base. That's a pretty cool word for them to have found. It consumes calories and discharges resin. basically the crux of that is, I don't know where to find it. Alright, this is canvas number 2. Back to researching. Alternatively, the heating area and depositing spot can be a single mesh tile above a tile, somewhere above a volcanic biome. Liquid resin is used to produce iso resin. That's fine. What planet does this tree form on? (52B). Alright. Here is a few people's questions. Is this implementing the asteroid in the base game? How does it work? How many kilocalories? It's on the marshy asteroid. Clearly not this marshy asteroid, therefore it must be on this asteroid. That seems logical, right? It's a tree on the marshy asteroid. It attacks dupes that'll come in range but otherwise eat anything. For all the kilocal, it turns half of it into grams of resin within the tree. Once it's made 50 kilograms of resin, so 100,000 calories, it'll expel the resin through the 2 tubes. It can be collected and boiled at 125 into a 25% ice resin, 75% steam. Okay. That's nice to know. A lot of food. Add in the update before the raid. Okay, that's fine. I will keep that. I'm gonna keep that tab open. That's some maths and stuff that I don't have to do. Combatan's alternative way to collect resin from experiment 52B. Reducing the tree to 0 health could temporarily KO it. There's a bug on my computer screen. It's a very strange bug. I've never seen one like this before. It's cleaning itself. There we go. The bug on my second monitor, everyone. Alright. Reducing the tree to 0 health could temporarily KO it, causing the resin to leak out. Sorry, let me close this so you can all see what's going on. This would be balanced by the damage it inflicts upon its attackers, thus creating need to triage cots and optionally doctors. No, this is not. This is a suggestion. Oh. Huh. Some people have had some good ideas. Who would have thought? Okay, that is not helpful at all. Does experiment 52B? Nope, we don't care. Pimp planting. I recall that sleep wheat and water weed are about even. More efficient radioactive seeds. Pimp planting is when used. Calories per cycle. How well did you do the math? Putting aside dupe interactions since neither are case. Patterns hold pretty well. Millwood seems to be only better than spindly grub fruit. Mealwood does. Oh, spindly grub fruit seems to be the best to feed the tree, but what asteroid will I find it on? Lots of NASA documents. Nice to see. Alright, well that's not helpful at all. So I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers that I'm gonna find the tree on this planet. Because it is definitely not on this planet. Can I see the planet, please? Like, there's no swamp on this planet aside from the starting biome, unless it's... Like, that's a rust biome, this is an extended rust biome, this is all oil down here, there's no way that the tree's on this island, this asteroid. Should I check it out? Nah, it'll be fine. Alright, I am probably running out of time though, so I'm gonna, I suppose, just let them build all this. How am I doing for gold? I'm doing just fine on gold. It's all a bit toasty here, but don't worry about it. It's just sending gold through, shipping. However quickly it goes through. What is going on? What if I just do that? Hey, there we go. That speeds it up a bit. Alright, that gets us gold at a bit of a quicker rate. Alright, I'm gonna let them finish all building this up. I'm gonna find out a little bit about this tree thing, because I kind of want iso resin, you know? Given that it's, you know, used to make... What is it used to make? Oh man. I don't know. It's used to make something important. Oh, insulation, of course. Which would be nice to replace a few pipes here and there with insulation just to make sure that they don't transfer heat. But aside from that, I have 100% run out of time. So hopefully this will be up and running next episode. Let's come down here once it's done saving. There we go. Alright, pause for a second. How's the tube? Gas. Oh, we are so close. 122 micrograms down here. 6 micrograms at each end. We are very close to be able to get this up and running. Let me just make sure that this end up here is all good. Yes, it is. And it's just disconnected there. Very good. Now, I was going to check... yes, this here. Alright, this can be enabled. And let's hang around until it's done. Get someone to do it, please. Because I want to get in here and find out what this is all about. So that will give us our uranium ore. And it'll let us find out what these two volcanoes are. So let's find out what that is real quick before I leave. And then we can... Oh man, this is going to be exciting. All up the priority. Make sure that everything's going well. And... just set those at a regular priority. There we go. Is someone coming to do it? Yes, they are. Alright. At the very least, I'll get to see them change suits, and then probably at the start of next episode we'll find out exactly what they are. Alright, here's Stinky. He's going to change suit here. Nice. Well, I suppose they will... Ooh, hang on a minute. What are the three? Battery charge. 100 out of 100. Okay, oxygen. What are you doing in here? Oh, okay, fair enough. He should put this on once he leaves. If not, I'm gonna make him. Nice, he's off. So that should work, I hope. Alright, I'm glad that works at the very least. So next episode we'll find out at the start at the very least what's going on in here. and then I will be able to start operating this next episode, I hope, and that will mean we can do the infrastructure for the diamond press and the rocket. Let's lay that out right now. Probably want the base of it to be right here. So let's... Oh, what are the odds that that lines up? I just did that arbitrarily. That's pretty cool. So we need a rocket platform closer over this way than not. So probably about there. Alright, that'll work out. Alright everyone, thanks for being here. I hope you've had a good time. I certainly have. I know we haven't gotten an awful lot done, but I've done a lot of thinking this episode, and I think I know how this is all going to work out. I'm mostly concerned about water access for the research reactor, but on paper it all works out very well, so we'll just see. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you've had a good time, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye!